Great to see you on stage again. Let's talk about corporate fluff.
Yeah.
Because obviously a big part of your session. So yeah, what is it about corporate fluff?
Yeah, it's talking corporate, like trying to be too professional about it, not being a human being. But I try not to talk about that too much, but try to inspire more. But they needed a catchy headline, so I was like, all right, let's do that.
But what is it? What is it that does put you a big smile on your face when you do what you do? I mean, you show some examples up on stage, and you clearly love doing that. So what is it about it?
I just love to give great people and great stories a platform to shine as inspirational as possible, because I think work life is so underrated and uninspired. We know so much about, those great personalities, those stars. We read their books, we watch their podcasts. But what about all the people in the background, like working at amazing companies that do amazing stuff, having a huge impact in their own surrounding or on the world around us, right? But we don't know what it is that they do, how they do it, why they do it.
I love what you say about organizations like addiction to trying to cram in loads of topics and loads of messages into one, because they're afraid of missing out on something. But by doing it, they say absolutely nothing.
I can understand why they cramp so many messages into one video, because they don't get to produce that many videos. They only have like a couple. That's not enough. Our approach of doing like one topic at a time only makes sense when you have the chance to send out 50 videos. But when you only have one chance to produce a video, like a company video, you're gonna have to put everything in there. And that's what we do with the trailers also, right? It's not like we don't do that. It's good to have one video where like the culture is really, the what, how, and why is felt, right? But the really interesting stuff is not in there. The really interesting stuff is when you're going deep about one topic at a time, one story at a time, right? So I don't blame them, but there's different ways of doing it.
Doing it your way is because by focusing on those topics, automatically you're going to get so much more content from it.
We're not the one inventing it. Podcasts get clipped all the time. What we do is actually a little cooler way, maybe. There's a lot of editing in there, so it's a lot of work. So we do 3-hour conversations, and out of those, come 5 to 12 or even 20 videos per person, right? And I know where I want to take them to, but they don't know it. So for them, it feels like a conversation, but I have in the back of my mind, like, all right, I want to talk about these topics. And sometimes I even get surprised and we go places where we didn't even intend it to.
Yeah. I loved the company, the second example, where you went up and hugged the person you're interviewing. Tell me a bit about that.
That was not planned to have happened. I talked to him about his whole experience, like what led up to that moment, right? That was all organic and heartfelt. And, the impact of that video was huge. How many C-level guys texted him, applauding him for his balls, right? To be open, deep, and real about this thing that happened, or the feeling that he had. And for us storytellers, that's of course always beautiful to see that somebody is open and willing enough to go there, and also to be like, yes, I want this to be heard. Yes. I'm not ashamed of that. He said, if this video helps only one person, I'm good with that. And that takes a lot of courage for a C-level to do that. I mean, there are videos of C-levels like intentionally crying and being like, oh, I had to. Yeah. But that was not the case here. Nothing was scripted. He didn't know he was going to go there. So,
good man.
Yeah, man, that was it.
But do you want to talk about something else?
For another half an hour. He's got strong arms. Look at him.
What else should we talk about then? Let's.
No. I'm just
kidding. I'm happy to chat longer, but
we need to make content out of this, man. Content. Different topic.
Positivity.